will now be recorded.
So in the last class, we discussed on SOC analyst or Splunk analyst, whatever it may be. I need a tool called Spin tool, security information and event management tool. So for that we are using a Splunk. But alternative tools are IBM Curator, okay, ELK, so SolarWinds, HP ArcSight, Wazoo, and many more tools are there. Many more tools are there. So if you talk about a Splunk, Splunk is the leader of SIM tools. Splunk is the leader of SIM tools. So that it is a Cisco company now. Actually, Splunk is the own company in 2003. Now it is a Cisco company. But Splunk have more capabilities. Splunk have more capabilities, like it can do security, okay, security, cyber security, like security and compliances, IT operations like monitoring, application observability, like what are the performances of application, like it will keep on tracking the traces and metrics, okay, and also it will use for business analytics. So key application use cases of cybersecurity are detect and response to security threats, manage security operation, and met compliance requests by correlating security data. IT operation, monitoring the health of IT infrastructure, troubleshooting issues, and optimize performance by analyzing mission data from devices, sensors, and applications. Application observability, given real-time insight into application performance, user experience, and system behavior to quickly identify and resolve problems. Business analytics, understand business patterns, track key metrics, and make informed decisions by analyzing various businesses and web data. Compliances, ensure regulatory advances by collecting, searching, and reporting on data that demonstrate compliances and with the various standards. IoT and sensor, collecting and analyze data from IoT and IoT. IoT means Internet of Things devices, and sensors are networking devices for monitoring their performance and behavior. There's many use cases you can implement with a Splunk. We already discussed all these things. Even though you can check a Gartner report, Splunk is the leader of SIM tools. Okay, understand, sir? Whatever the course we are covering here, the content up to 4 to 5 years experience you can keep in the Splunk as well as cybersecurity SOC analyst. Okay, now we already discussed what is cybersecurity, what is SOC analyst, what is SIM tool, what is Splunk. Splunk is for business analytics, IT operations, security and compliances, infra and application monitoring, observability, and log analysis. These many possibilities are there. Now, we already discussed what it mean by analyst. Analyst is a role. It is a person, a role. Okay. Whereas analytics is a process of doing the data cleaning and data processing, or data insights, or understanding the data insights to make the business decisions, to make the persons take decisions. Understand, sir? So in that case, analyst is a role or person. Analytics is the process of study. Process of study. Got my point, sir?
Yes, yes.
Now, the person who are helping the organization to make decision by using the data, collect, clean, analyze, and interpret techniques, create reports, dashboards, and visualizations will be considered as a data analyst. The process or discipline of examining the data to draw conclusions. To draw conclusions means taking decisions. So it involves using statistics, mathematics, and computational techniques to uncover patterns, correlations, and insights to the business. That we consider as a data analytics. Data analysts who are helping to take decisions on your data. You need to understand the data first, and so for that, how many types of data we have? Three types. One is structured data, another semi-structured data, and unstructured data. You got my point. So before going to that, again, four types of data analytical techniques are there. One is descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive. Descriptive means what happened up to now. Diagnostic means why it was happened. Predictive means what will happen in future. Prescriptive means what should be done. What should be done. You got my point, sir? So these all 4 types of data analytics techniques we already discussed on the last class. Now, as an analyst, you are responsible to help to take decisions on your data, but you need to work on data first. If you want to work on data, how many types of data we have? Total 3 types: structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. What are the examples of structured data? CSV files, tables, the data in the form of rows and columns. I will show you example. See, sir, this is something like CSV file. So rows and columns. This is first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column. Total how many records you have? Around 147 records are there. 146 rows are there. Rows and columns. This is the example of CSV. If you observe, even this will be also call it as a text structured only. 3 columns with 6 rows. Okay, then this is a comma separated. Even you can score colon separated. Okay, otherwise pipe separated. This all will be a structured data only, sir. This all will be structured data. Got my point? And the data which was in the form of rows and columns, we call it as a structured data. Now come to the semi-structured data. Now come to semi-structured data. So semi-structured data examples are JSON, Parquet, Avero, ORC, XML are the semi-structured data. Let's say, for example, if you talk about a JSON, I'm just taking the example of JSON. Semi-structured data, something like, okay. Just understanding purpose only, but if you see in real time, whatever the data, at least you need to understand what this is the data, what is this is data. So in the Splunk, there is a techniques which will be work with the JSON and XML. There is a techniques which will be work with the unstructured data. So we will explain everything on coming classes, but at least this is from basic level. That's why I'm telling. Okay, the data is in form of any ways, whether it is in structured, whether it is in unstructured, whether it is semi-structured, whatever it may be. But as a data analyst, you need to deal with any type of data, any type of data. Understand? But for our case, XML is needed. Why? Because in the dashboard level, the source is XML. XML is equals to HTML. Okay, so no problem. Now see, sir, for example, this is my semi-structured data JSON example. See? First column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, 6 columns are there. And this is first column record, second column record. Here itself, entire row will be, entire record columns will be in the within the flower brackets with comma separated. And the second column, sorry, second record will be added. Third record, like that, how many records? Almost 324 records are there. That means all the rows will be comma separated within the flower brackets. This is semi-structured data example of JSON. JSON. Okay, I will show you in small way, in small condition. See. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Employee ID, employee name, country, city. Total how many? 4 columns are there. Okay, four columns are there and 3 records are there. See, this is first record, second record, third record. Got my point? This is JSON. Somewhere some nested JSONs are there, recursive JSONs are there. That means that, for example, here itself in the country, there is some values are there, sub values are there. Country, latitude and longitude. Okay, in the country also US region or North region. You got my point. Sub
Ravi,
value. Yes, please.
for example, in JSON,
Yes.
for example, any column, if you have space also, it will take, right? Unstructured data.
In the JSON, if any spaces are there, that will be unparsed data. It is a JSON only. It was not unparsed. While loading, you need to tell, okay, normal in the data analysis, while loading, it is as a space you need to consider and you need to tell at the time of loading the data. Okay. But in our case, in the Splunk, automatically do that activity.
Oh, okay.
Normally, if you use a Power BI and Tableau or something like other data analytical tools, so you need to tell while loading, okay, this is in the inverted commas, this is in the single quotes, okay, like that. While loading itself, you need to tell. You got my point. But in the
Yes.
Splunk, whether you have a spaces or not, it will be automatically pass your data with a predefined parameters. Yes, understand, sir?
Understand.
Now this is one column, this is second column, like that you can have. Even you can observe some data. So this is first column. See, whatever the data it should be. First record, second record, third record. Within the flower brackets with comma separated value. Got my point? No. If you talk about XML is also a semi-structured data, no? I will show you some example of XML. See, category is the main category, main activity. On that book ID, after that author, title, genre, price, published rate, description, and book closed. Okay, you got my point. This is first record, second record, second ID, third record, third ID, fourth record. See, book closed. Total category closed. Book 1, book 2, book 3, total book 12 are there. You got no. This is XML. Almost XML is equals to HTML. So in coming feature, we'll see this one. But just today class is to understand how looks semi-structure. Almost yes. Yes. So understanding that, okay, this is JSON, this is XML. Okay, there is a Parquet2. Parquet2 is the one of the file which will be work with the semi-structured only. But if you want to see the Parquet2 data, we need separate softwares. Actually, column level storage will be there. We need a separate storage software for seeing that file. Okay, we can't see that file. See, it is in the encrypted format. You can't see. But whatever it may be, leave it. Just for understanding. Mostly we will work on mission data, log files only. But for differentiation, I am showing this class. Got my point, sir? This is your semi-structured data. Now go to the unstructured data. Unstructured data examples are log files, raw events, scripts, messages, tickets, metrics, configurations, and transcripts, and many more. Almost all which was not understandable will consider as unstructured data. Let's say, for example, mission data. Log files means what is log file? What is log file? Log file
Server
is a one
events.
of the file, okay, which will stores all the activities, operations, and performances of the devices. Log file, which will stores all the activities, operations, and performances of the devices or a computer or a server. Understand, sir? Servers. So, for example, if it is this is the laptop, sir. This laptop having lot of activities running on it. Okay. So based on that, some performance will be registered. Based on the some operations are going on. All these will be registered as some log file. In Windows, where it will be registered? Go to the Windows. See, there is a program files. Okay. Sorry. Go to the Windows directly. There we have a logs. These all are the applications running on my laptop. For this laptop, some logs are registered. For that, every application, for example, DSL, these are the logs. Okay. Some of the DPX. So these are the logs. You got my point. For every application based on their activity, they are having some registration. The data all will be registered as a log file. Now you understand what is log file? Log file is a mission generated data based on the activities, operations, and performances of that particular device. Got my point? That means all it will be registered. Same like that. If you talk about your mobile, your mobile consists of some log files you can check. Okay. So everything it will be registered on that log file. So for example, if you choose anybody who are using iOS, if you go left hand side, total, there is a dashboard like you utilize 76% of battery, and also you utilize Instagram for 20 minutes today. Okay, Facebook for so and so time. Okay, some other Chrome browser for so and so time. How they are working, how they are creating that analytics from the log zone, from the mobile log zone. Okay, from the mobile log. So same, I will get 1 second. Okay. See, sir, if you observe in the iOS mobile, if you go to the settings, okay, there we are getting the dashboard. How this guy we are getting this dashboard with the help of logs only. How where the logs are getting? See if you observe. I will show you. See in the iOS, analytics and improvements are there. Analytics and improvements are there. On that, just click on analytical data. Click on analytical data. So there we have a log. See if you have. These are some of the applications. These are resources, CPU resources. These are Amazon logs. These are Amazon logs. And somewhere, if you observe, these are phone pay logs. Got me. Logs looks like this. If you so phone pay. What is your transaction ID? What is your version you are using? What is uptime? What is your cursor time? What is your CPU type? Everything. What is the path of your bundle? Everything it is registered. What activities you are doing in the phone pay, all it is registered. But it is understandable, sir. It is not understandable. Log file is not understandable. Even it is not suitable for doing data analysis also. Even it is not suitable for doing data analysis also. But how? So for that we are coming to this block. Okay. As we discussed on the last class, okay, we are data analytics tools. We have in the market data analytical tools in the present market like QuickView, QuickSense, Tableau, Power BI, cloud-based AWS, Athena, QuickSight, Azure, MS Fabric, GCP, Looker, Data Studio. All these above tools are good in the data analytics on the top of structured and semi-structured data only. That's why. Then what about the unstructured data? They won't support with above tools. So that Splunk is the solution for doing data analytics or data analysis on the top of any data like structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Get my point, sir? No, simple statement. Anybody? Sir, nowadays, all we guys are very happy all we guys are very happy on Power BI, Tableau, and other tools which was working with data analytical operations on structured and semi-structured. Then what benefits you are getting with the going on accessing mission data are called unstructured data. So say structured and semi-structured, now we are creating a lot of use cases and everything, na? Then why we need to go with a mission generated data that is unstructured, which is not suitable for data analytics? Is any benefits you are getting? So
No, we need
that's
to
we are.
be. Yeah.
Yes, please tell me.
But that unstructured data for the logs, we are uh, why you going for the Splunk, because need to be identify the any suspected.
I'm not talking about Splunk actually.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
not talking about Splunk. Actually, solution for the unstructured data is Splunk one. But here, everything will be structured. Everything will be understandable. Then why you are going and concentrate on which was not understand, that is unstructured data? That is my question. You got my point. It's not about the threat or whatever it may be. So
So
structured
that
and simple. Can you
we
please, if
can we can understand why this unstructured data is also generating.
okay, if it is generated, okay, sir. Okay, depends upon the mission type. It is generating unstructured data. As a data analytic person, we are data analytical person or data analyst. Okay, data analyst, whether it is SOC analyst or whether it is a business analyst, whatever it may be, you are an analyst. Okay, now just use Power BI or Tableau or QQ or QuickSense or other tools and do the data analysis on the top of semi-structured, which was understandable. You got my point? Why you are main focusing on unstructured data? That is my question. That is my question. See, there are a lot of benefits you are going with. So, what benefits you are getting is, if you know, for example, I will just explain. For example, if you know some Flipkart, so for example, Suresh, I think so. Suresh was very interested on purchasing one product in Flipkart. Okay, he liked the product.
Maybe the unstructured data is not contained with the rows and columns. Maybe that's the reason.
Okay, if it is not in the rows and columns, that's why we are going with mission data.
Correct.
See, if, for example, okay, we just convert that mission data, whereas rows and columns will be understandable. So here we are leaving understandable language and we are going to ununderstandable language. So, sir, for example, if I am teaching the class, sir, if you don't understand, did you join the class? But here, what we are doing, whatever not understandable, we are going. Why? That is my question. That I am
Okay.
explaining. Just give me a moment. That I am explaining. For example, if you
Can we
talk
call log files as unstructured data or is it semi-structured data?
unstructured data, 100% it is
Completely.
unstructured data. Raw events. We only semi-structured data form examples are JSON, Parquet2, Avero, ORC, and XML. These are the file formats are the semi-structured data. Whereas structured means the data which was in the rows and columns and CSV or any other text file which was converted with a pipe separated or tab separated, delimiter separated. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Unstructured data means anything other than that. Other than that, anything. Right now I am talking. You're getting transits. That all will be considered as unstructured. Okay. Now, sir, we are very happy on the structured and semi-structured analysis. Even that will be very good to do data analysis. No need to keep efforts on doing data analysis. But why we are going with Flipkart? Sorry, why we are going with unstructured data? This is my topic today. So why? What benefits we are getting with that? See, for example, there is a Flipkart. So you like some products in the Flipkart. So for example, Suresh like kept some product in the Flipkart. He tried to purchase the product. He just liked the product. He had to cart and he just go with a purchase model. You can purchase the product. You can purchase the product. If you want, if Suresh wants to purchase the product, what he need first? What step he need to follow first? Anybody? If Suresh needs to purchase a product, what steps he need to follow? He already like everything. He checked the reviews. He checked everything. He went to purchase page also. Did he purchase?
That should be registered in the logs, whether he purchased or not.
We are not at all into the logs. I'm just talking about, okay, you are the person. You just enter into Flipkart. You just add that into add to cart. Okay. And you just click on purchase. Is it possible to purchase directly? Payment method also came. You have a money, you have a card, you entered card also. Everything is there. Is it possible to purchase a product? Something is missing. Yes, sir.
Delivery address.
Everything done. Simple logic is missing. Network also there.
Receiving the product.
Everything
Authentication.
done. First you just pay the money, then only it will be. No? Proper network is there, authentication automatically happened as a public user. Simple thing. Without a registration, how you'll purchase. You need an account. No? Go and check. Without login, go and check and do payment on that card. It will ask for registration. Just register for account. If you are already registered, please log in. That means registration. Login is first and need. Even though if you don't log in at first time, also at the time of purchasing and paying the money, it is asking that please login. Login is missing. Okay, suppose Suresh don't have a login. So for that, first you click a flipkart.com and you open a flipkart.com and it is asking for sign up. So for that, you open the sign up page and you fill the form, some details. Okay, you fill the form. Now you confirm the details which was filled by the login page. Okay, if he confirmed, where these details will be stored? Anybody? If he confirmed, some of the page will be there now. You filled first name, last name, phone number, mail ID, username, password, everything. Where it will be stored, this data?
In the database as a structured
Flipkart
format.
database, very good, super. Flipkart database as a structured format. Database supports with structure. Even some structure also will be support on the NoSQL databases are like that. But database in the form of structure, like rows and columns. So name, first name, last name, email address, username, password, like that it will store. Okay. Next time you are trying to log in, it will cross-check the database. Whatever the details provided by a login person, it will be matched to the database. Then you will provide a login. If it is not matched, immediately it says that invalid user. Invalid user. Do you got my point? Or try to reset your username and password. Got my point? So this is happening. Okay. This is happening. That means the Flipkart database having a structured information which was confirmed by a human. Which was confirmed by a human. Got my point? Now, same Suresh only. If forget to confirm it, he didn't confirm that page. No. You just check entire thing, sir. It is asking for sign up. At the purchase model, he asking for sign up. He filled the entire form. Okay. But while before confirming, he has some work and he went off. He didn't confirm it. Now tell me, is the database will store the data? Anybody online people?
No, sir.
No. That means that a person will be confirmed, then only the data is saving. If the person was not confirmed, no. For example, if Suresh forgot to confirm, who is the loser here? Is it the Flipkart person or a Suresh?
Flipkart.
Anybody?
Both.
Flipkart person. Flipkart person only. For Suresh, no problem. Amazon is there. Or tomorrow he will come. Or day after tomorrow he will come. But today he knock my Flipkart. He knock my Flipkart. I am unable to sell that product. Means who is the loser?
Flipkart. Sir.
Flipkart. 100% Flipkart only, na? So, for example, I am the Flipkart person. Suresh forget to confirm it. No, I am the loser. Okay, I am the loser. I want to contact a Suresh. Is it possible? No, I don't have any details of Suresh. How I can contact? Why? Because if he confirmed, the database will store some phone number or mail ID so that I can take that mail ID or phone number and I can ping it. But I don't have any details which was not confirmed by Suresh. So that there is no scope to connect to your again. Got my point? I need to wait for Suresh until he will come again. Got my point? But instead of going like this, you just depend on. Now I am depending on database. That's why I'm not getting access to Suresh again. But I will go with another method. So Suresh contact the Flipkart with a computer, one computer. Okay. So he just use a flipkart.com. He search for the flipkart.com. So if Suresh wants that page, flipkart.com in the computer, okay, this is a website now. The website needs to send a request to Flipkart server. And so Suresh with 1.2.3.IP address. Okay. Suresh. So not Suresh. 1.2.3.4 IP address was requested you website. So that please provide a 200 status, successful status to him to open the Flipkart web page. Like that, some raw event will be registered. You got me? See, this person is accessing Flipkart server, flipkart.com. That flipkart.com is hosted on server. So that the request goes to the server. What server will do? All activities, operations, and performances will be registered. Na? Whatever the request coming from the Suresh also will be registered as a raw event in the log file. Got my point? You got
Yes,
my
sir.
point. Now, Flipkart person, Suresh open the page. Then he has a sign up. Then only he sign up. That means before sign upping or before providing some data into the database, he is doing some activity with the server. So if I catch up that server data, I have a chance to connect to Suresh again. You got my point, sir. Previously, we didn't get chance. But now, if I am able to read this data, able to read means understand this data. Actually, this is a log file. It is not understandable. If you understand, then there is a chance to connect with Suresh. Got my point, sir? If you depend on the databases, only the data confirmed by user. If you depend on the log file mission data, you will get more data which was not confirmed by user also will get as a result data. Even you will do some activity, you will do some operation also will register some data. In the path of cybersecurity or any other data analytical, please mute yourself. Any others, so within the seconds there are multiple operations are happening. That all you need to register in the database means it's not easy. That entire will be registered on database. Sorry, log file. But unfortunately, log file is not understandable, not useful for doing data analysis. So for that, to do this activity, we are using a Splunk. Got my points, are online people.
Understood, sir.
Anybody having any question?
Understood, but one question, Ravi sir. If
Please.
it is I exactly understand why we are checking the logs and unstructured data. That is the reason it's required. So, but actually sometimes there will be relational database, non-relational database, like unstructured data also will be stored in the NoSQL database. In that
Yes,
case,
yes. Whereas a NoSQL database won't register directly activities operations of the particular device. The logs are
okay.
registered, and the logs will be onboarded to NoSQL databases or Hadoop systems. You got my point.
Mhm.
That is a storage systems. You got my point.
Correct.
That time, NoSQL database or relational, non-relational databases, that is NoSQL databases or Hadoop systems, will act as a Splunk. The features are inbuilt in Splunk. You got my point. Understand, sir?
Yeah.
So they are storage systems, sir. Databases or whatever it may be, storage systems. The data is somewhere. You need to onboard it. You need to load it for doing your data analysis. Same log file mission data is generated on log files only, not on directly on so and so storage. You got my point. That can be maintained on any of the database like which was supported with unstructured data. But databases won't support with unstructured data. So on the time, NoSQL databases or something like data lakes or something like cloud storages S3 or something like Hadoop can be supported. Got my point, sir? So just sit for 2 minutes and ask your questions. Anybody having any question?
No, no.
No, sir.
Good. Let's go. Go ahead. Now, in simple one understanding, I will explain you. Let's say, what's your name? Venkat. So Venkat came to Provoke Trainings and he listened 3 demos. But he listening and he went off. He didn't any details of you. Here, who is the beneficiary guy? Venkat. He just aram se came and he listened 3 hours of classes. and he learned something and he went on. But at least I spent 3 hours with Venkat. At least, okay, if he joined or not, whatever it may be, at least I need a chance to talk with him now, whether you like the class or not, what is your intention to join or not, like that. We need to have interaction. But if I want to make an interaction, I don't have any content. Why? Because he didn't provide any data. Whereas Suresh and Praveen gave a contacts on front office. So that phone number, mail ID, and so and so time you gave. But Venkat gave. You got my point. So for that, what I will do, if I keep some monitoring system, if that monitoring system will keep on tracking the Venkat without giving any personal details, it is not allowed to come office. Definitely, Venkat details will become under the server now. Listen, so that there is a chance even the Venkat will fail to give the data of him, his contact. Even I can get this contact from monitoring system. No? Got my point. So like that, if you depend on the databases which was confirmed by human, whatever it may be, whether it is today 100 records, tomorrow 200 records, or today 100 columns, tomorrow 200 columns, that are confirmed by human. But if it is not a server, if it is a server, it's all activities based on your activity, based on your activities, sorry, based on your activities, based on your operations, based on your performances that will be registered. So you'll get more even in the attacker time. Hacker will try to contact from different source IPs within the nanoseconds. All you want to capture in the database means it's not easy. So that mission will capture it in the form of log file. If you try to access it, you go so that you will get a more information like when he was trying to access, where you want to access. So at what time he requests that activity. Everything you can create a report. That is the benefit of mission data. That's why even though we are happy with structured and semi-structured data on data analysis, why we are going with unstructured data? Because of these benefits. Understand, sir? Understand, sir? So I just open the PPT. So Splunk, simple definition. Splunk makes data, mission data accessible, usable, and valuable to everyone. Why? Because normally you can't access it. Why? Because it is in the form of unstructured data. So as Splunk is a software platform to such analyze and visualize the mission generated data gathered from websites, applications, and sensors and IoT devices, which makes up your IT infrastructure and business flow. Simply, Splunk analyzes the mission data and pulls it into from multiple systems in real time. What is mission data? A mission data is nothing but log files, which stores all the activities, operations, and performances of the devices, like sensors, router, IoT devices, servers, websites, and applications, and cloud services. Simple, it is okay. Example of application logs, server logs, mission business processing logs, call detail records, and sensor data are the primary examples of mission data. So everywhere the device will generate some data. That data we call it as a mission data. That mission data is in the form of log files. Mission data comes in the form of unstructured data like sensors, cloud services, IoT devices, mobile devices, websites, whatever it may be, the data is in the form of unstructured data. So the mission generated data is complex to understand and an unstructured format. You can read it, sir, but you can't understand. But if you also, it is not suitable for analysis or visualization. I need something that fast and efficient. So for that, I'm looking to the market to convert that unstructured data into structured format or best suitable tool for accessing the unstructured data. So for that, there are multiple tools are available in the market. So Sumo Logic, Logily, Splunk, Grey Logic, ELK, or other tools. Multiple tools are 20 plus tools are there. So next class will be why Splunk. So the 20 tools are there now. So why we are going with Splunk is the next class. So further, so I try to explain more topics which related to data engineering and data analyst also. Okay, for understanding actually these all will for understanding only. So entry point of view, only one question: what is Splunk up to now? What is Splunk? Tomorrow class, why is Splunk? These two questions only interview point of view. You need to remember and understand. Okay, all I am discussing for understanding the things. Got my point, sir? Anybody? Now, if you observe, sir, something like I'll show you some example how Splunk will make your mission data, something like visualization. Just see this video for 10 to 10 minutes so that you can understand. Is it okay, sir? Online people, is it okay to play the
Yes, sir.
video?
Yes, sir.
I'm playing the video. Just see.
This conference will now be recorded.
Take these IP potential security threats and other security tools are coming. Yes, it will come in. You just have to open. In simple understanding, actually, I have.
Did you listen voice? Are you okay? You are listening that voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Have something to show. So how it will be happen? This is my Splunk software. I'm just opening, sir. Just to open for understand purpose. This is my Splunk software. If anything happen, if you feed all the logs into the Splunk, okay, you just try to call like this. Investigation will be done like this. It is a demo, that's why I'm just showing something. So actually, so many people, for example, brute force attack. So many people are trying to access the website and they're giving a wrong credentials. Okay, the persons who gave a credentials, they are not authorized. For example, if you are an authorized person, you will give a correct credentials. No? Maybe one time, two times, you will give a wrong credentials. Not for multiple times. No? Not for multiple times. No? So this is God's way to, and source type will be Linux secure. So I'm trying to apply the, I'm trying to find out the queries. So these are the guys. So who based on the failed logins. Failed logins. See. So stats count as failed logins. Okay. By users sort minus failed logins. See, these are my failed logins. Then the failed logins are there. Okay. See, sir, these are the user, root user. He got a 986 keys many count of failed logins. That means something happened, something is fishy with this root user. So user wise, these users are participating in the activity. Okay, maybe he is legitimate, but unauthorized person will access this root user and he try to give a failed passwords. Multiple times he failed to access the passwords. It is very suspicious. Okay, you just create this as a one dashboard. Create new dashboard. So brute force dashboard, for example. So classic dashboard and dashboard. So shading a classic dashboard. Save it. Okay, or you can create some visualizations also, where you have a feed more logins. Okay. So, but we have a lot of information, that's why it is not showing, but we just go with statistics only for this. Okay. Now, this is user-based failed logins. Okay. Let's say some other query which will be helpful. This shows which users are being targeted with failed login attempts. Okay. If the single user has hundreds of failed logins, it is a brute force attempt. Brute force attempt. Brute force is one of the type of attack. Okay. One of the type of attack. So users are trying to give wrong passwords multiple times. So the persons who have more than hundreds of failed logins, so that consider as a brute force attempt. Now, which IP was done that activity? Which IP was done that activity? Okay. So which IP was done that activity? This is user side. So which IP involved in this activity? Source IP. What source IP involved in the activity? Count of attempts by source IP. So sort by attempts. This all I will explain to you, sir. Don't worry about it. Just to showing purpose. Okay, understanding purpose. How it looks. How that analysis will be done. See, this is the IP which was involved mostly. Okay, 5078. If you want, you can check it also. Copy the IP. 1 second. Something like virus total. Virus. Okay. 58.
Actually, it is showing a clean IP, but you can check it whether it is a malicious or suspicious IP. You can check by using this tool. Okay, but it is practice purpose that is showing as a clean IP. But
how can we decide whether it's a clean IP or a malicious IP?
sure. So the tool will help you, sir. The tool will help you. I will show you. So it will give you complete information that okay, IP virus total is the tool which will give you complete analysis on your this type of activities, even malicious, which region it was came, at what it was came, everything it will show, sir.
Okay.
Understand?
One question, Ravi. In
Yes,
the Splunk logs, while executing this index query, query when we executing, we did not
Yes.
mention any IP address here, but how it get it in the IP address?
Actually,
Just for just my
yes.
doubt
Okay,
only.
no problem, no problem. Here, if you observe the index, only index data. See, this is the raw event, no? Okay. From this raw event, Splunk automate. Actually, this is not understandable language. Not understandable. Okay. From this raw event, Splunk automatically extracts some fields and field names. Okay. On that field, SRC IP will be there. So this is structured. Field name and field value is a structure. So by calling the field name and field value only, we are creating a statistics. We are not calling any raw events. So Splunk only automatically converting unstructured data into structured format. That is called field name and field value. I'm calling that field name and field value into the statistics. Suppose if Splunk failed to create that SRC IP, you can create it. As a Splunk developer or Splunk SME, you need to create it. How to create it, everything we'll see later. Understand, sir?
Oh, got it.
Like that, you can create. After that, you can create a dashboarding.
You
You can add into the dashboard also.
So that's why Chennai exists with type beats and geo-vision.
See.
The multiplayer.
After that, you can create something like dashboard.
Traffic is coming.
So I'm getting the traffic more on from this location.
More location. Customer.
See, all dashboards are created here.
Events. I think I will take classes by events. Not sure. Again, this.
Understand, sir? Like that, you can create whatever the use cases you want by searching that particular log files and creating a statistics into the visualization. Mostly, Splunk will be work on SPL command. That whatever the query I written, the index equals to actually storage. Somebody asked me in the previous class, sir, MongoDB can store the structure. Yes, Splunk also storing. Okay, whatever the logs in the source machine, we are collecting all the source machine logs and storing in the Splunk and in the form of index. And I'm writing a query index equals to ABC and filtering the type of data and creating a statistics. Index is nothing but database in the Splunk storage. I will explain you everything, how to create everything in from scratch itself. I will teach you. After creating the dashboards, use cases, you need to create into the dashboard. Online people clear? Yes or no? That's simple, sir. This is about a main topic. Okay. So tomorrow we'll explain you why Splunk instead of other tools. Why Splunk instead of other tools? Why only Splunk instead of other tools? Okay. We'll talk on tomorrow. Huh? But if you know one SIM tool, remaining all will be understand. So I will teach entire Splunk now. So ELK you can understand. I will show you. You can understand. Okay, what is happening and everything. Easy. Don't worry about it. Same IBM QRadar also. Here somewhere some terminology will be forwarder. In the IBM QRadar, the terminology will be collector, receivers, like that we have. You can understand. So the main as a SOC analyst or a data analyst, we need to understand one tool best. Okay. That's all enough. Thank you so much. We'll meet on tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye bye. So you'll get a link and tomorrow link, yesterday link on video. So today, thank you.
Any PPT also can you share, sir?
So
We will read that.
Sure, definitely. But maybe tomorrow I will share, sir. Why? Because
Okay.
today just basic, na. So
Correct.
tomorrow I think entire group was confirmed. All my images I will share today. These images I will share, sir. Okay, that better, na? At least these images is more than enough to understand again. There is this. Why? Because still people are joining, sir. Today and tomorrow also there. So tomorrow I will share everything, sir. Okay. Up to now, just these images, please keep.
Okay.
Thank you. Must. PPT, I will provide you PPT also, but it is more than enough. Why? Because you are keeping 4-5 years experience. No need to go deep dive into that. Understand the concept, explain the concept is more than enough. Clear? Thank you. Rejoin the section 10:30 people. 10:30 people, please rejoin the section. Thank you, Mahendra Singh. Thank you.